A spectacular neighborhood, Lincoln Yards is centrally located within the north side of Chicago along the north branch of the Chicago River. Bucktown, Wicker Park, and Lincoln Park, three of the city's most well-known districts, are sandwiched together at this spot. Lincoln Yards will serve as a center for many connections, opening up new avenues for employment, modes of transit, and environmental advantages for all. Stay till the end to witness the walk-up movie theaters at Lincoln Yards. Welcome back to our channel Build to Innovate, where we provide you with facts related to mega projects worldwide. Before heading on to the video, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you may never miss any of our updates. In January and March of 2019, the Chicago Plan Commission and City Council authorized the zoning for Lincoln Yards. Later, in February 2019 and April 2019, the Community Development Commission and City Council authorized a tax increment financing district and redevelopment agreement (RDA) with Sterling Bay. Developer Sterling Bay proposed Lincoln Yards, a $6 billion mixed-use development on 53 acres of primarily unoccupied property in the West Town and Lincoln Park neighborhoods along the North Branch Industrial Corridor. A brand new Riverwalk will be built as part of the big plan and will be open to the general public. Up to 6,000 new housing units with a 20% affordability provision will be built as a part of the project. The project will also include 21 acres of public open space, numerous infrastructure and transportation upgrades, and more than $120 million in development fees. The first building at Lincoln Yards is currently under construction. Gensler is the architect for this 1229W Concord project. The 8-story Ally building at 1229 West Concord Street will house offices for bioscience companies. Ally will develop 280,000 square feet of Class A medical research lab space, along with conference and creative office space. Flexible floor plans, personal balconies, and 15-foot ceiling spans will be available to tenants. A conference center with an associated lounge, a health and fitness facility, an event area with a stage, and a pre-function bar are just a few of the incorporated amenities and building features. There is a 60,000 square foot life sciences lot at the southernmost point of Sterling Bay's enormous Lincoln Yards site. Once finished, this 50-acre, 15 million square foot mega development will offer a mixed-use neighborhood with 6,000 homes, public parks, infrastructure improvements, and transportation connections. It will also include a large amount of new commercial space. The skyscrapers that are planned for Lincoln Yards will be close to 600 feet tall. The project will include 55 off-street parking bays and provide several access points for local public transportation. Currently, the Routes 9 and 72 bus stops are accessible via a 3-minute walk from South to North Avenue and through using these closest transit choices. The first designs for the upcoming phase of the massive Lincoln Yards construction near Goose Island have been made public. Developer Sterling Bay has shown some of the initial details for its upcoming complex. The new mid-rise structure at 1685 North Throop Street was designed by Gensler, while the Steelyards District master planning was handled by Skidmore, Owings, and Merrill. The Steelyards will be expanded with a rail bridge across the river connecting east and west, as well as a mixed-use retail and entertainment district. According to preliminary designs for the zone, the area where Sterling Bay claims Chicago connects to meet, play, celebrate, and invent could include 775,000 square foot of mixed-use space, 321,000 square feet of commercial space, and 800 residential properties. The public will be able to access the river by walking through a pedestrian-oriented location that is located to the south of the development's new main park and is surrounded by multi-use areas along an underlying system of smaller-scaled alleys that create an active urban zone. A future water taxi station and upgraded riverwalk would be available at the Chicago River shortly, which will complement the lanes to the east. The general public will also have quick access to the majority of the project's proposed public parking structures to reduce traffic. Forever Lawn collaborated with Skender and Sterling Bay on the construction of Fleet Fields in Chicago's Lincoln Yards neighborhood. Fleet Fields is a recreational park area with 3 open fields. It is a very important component of Lincoln Yards' $13 billion, 10-year development program. Within only 2 weeks, the Forever Lawn Chicago crew constructed 2 street soccer fields, in addition to a sizable U12 soccer field. In order to maintain a high standard for the elements used throughout the construction project, Forever Lawn used sports grass and artificial turf to cover 55,000 square feet of the area. Additionally, Fleet Fields will be available to the general public for both casual play and league competitions. The main topic of discussion was the most recent neighborhood changes, with a focus on expanding the town's transportation alternatives. The panelists brought up the lack of bus services on Elston and Clybourne Avenues as a significant issue. The Blue Line's Chicago Division and North Darman stop, the Red Line's North Clybourne station, and the Armitage Brown Line stop are the closest L stations to the Lincoln Yards site. However, those assets can't be completely utilized due to the absence of connecting bus services on Elston and Clybourne. The property is close to the Clybourne stop on the Metro Union Pacific North and Union Pacific Northwest lines. These lines only offer low-frequency service. Sterling Bay suggests building a new rail or bus transitway that would link Lincoln Yards with Goose Island and the Ogilvy Center. The Steel Yard is part of the Lincoln Yards that will function as the center of activity, lifestyle, leisure, and amusement for the entire complex. It is presumed that this project is going to have a significant economic impact on the city, creating 23,000 jobs on site and generating $38.4 million in revenue a year. During the drive-in movie theater boom last summer, Lincoln Yards introduced the well-known drive-in movie series The Drive-In at Lincoln Yards, screening masterpieces like Ferris Bueller's Day Off and The Blues Brothers. This summer, Lincoln Yards is planning to introduce walk-up movie screenings as part of its Movies on the Lawn series, which will debut on July 15th, along with a variety of other events in the development's great outdoor activity area. It is expected that this mega-project will take 10 years to complete. Since the project's initial announcement, Glor and his crew have spent the majority of the last 5 years concentrating on one of the trickiest environmental cleanup projects in Chicago history. The cleanup project cost the corporation $10 million. The project involved large-scale tasks like recycling 69,000 tons of debris, sterilizing and purifying more than 27,000 tons of contaminated soil, and removing 36 subterranean tanks containing toxic waste. After 5 years of neglect, the Lincoln Yards complex surely needed considerable cleanup. Do tell us your views about this mega Lincoln Yard project in the comments section. If you have reached this far, like the video, subscribe to our channel, and press the notification bell so you will not miss any future updates. See you in another video. Until then, take care.